It is still possible to be a full-time vocalist in spite of staying at home. And in this video, I'll show you exactly what jobs you can do. Let's go. Hey lovelies, it's your girl Debo here and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, what's up? I talk about what it takes to be a professional vocalist with vocal tips, clips of my own performances, and opinion videos just like this one. Take a moment to tap that like button and subscribe for more of my antics. So, the current state of the world has definitely thrown the music industry for a loop. I actually was mid-tour myself when stay-at-home orders were put in place, and all of my tours and performances for the next year and a half or so got canceled or indefinitely postponed. But I didn't let it get me down because I knew that there were still options to make ends meet as a singer. And in this video, I'll outline the top 5 that I think are the best options. Now, a quick disclaimer. This is just my opinion, and there are several different jobs that vocalists can do. I can't guarantee that you'll make a bajillion dollars with these jobs, but I do hope you can though. So first off, a few important notes for all 5 of these job options. Each of these jobs requires some time to onboard. They aren't get-rich-quick schemes, so don't expect to get these jobs immediately. Still, with consistency and a bit of patience, each of these jobs can become sustainable sources of income for you. Each of these jobs will require you to have at least a small studio setup, though the complexity of that setup will be up to the job's specific requirements. Advertising is key. It's paramount. No matter what job you end up doing, you'll need to have some tangible way that people can see what you do and what you offer, and also have a way for them to contact you. Okay, enough prefacing. Here are the top 5 jobs. Number 1, become a vocal instructor or a vocal coach. This is, in my opinion, the easiest job to onboard. This is also the best option if you prefer one-on-one engagement with people. You should go into this understanding what you will and won't offer when you teach, and also what type of student you'd be willing to teach. Think about the student's age or their location, and also think about the level of musicianship that you'd like them to come to you with. Also, be clear about the styles of music that you're going to be teaching in. Are you well versed in many different styles, or do you have a specific style that you're most known for and most able to teach? Personally, I am pretty eclectic, so I choose to teach a variety of styles, which is pretty broad, from a Western musical foundation and mindset, which is pretty focused. And a huge consideration here, figure out whether you're going to be teaching solo or if you're going to become a teacher within a music school or both. If you decide to teach solo, then you will have full creative and business control, though you will also have to curate your own students, and that means advertising could be a cost factor here. But your rates that you charge can generally be priced higher, so usually it makes for a good investment. You can find students on sites like thumbtack.com or takelessons.com. If you do end up teaching in a school or at a music company, you trade that control for consistency. Schools are really great because they do provide you with students so that you don't have to do all of the advertising on your own. But that usually comes at the cost of having a fixed payment rate from the school itself, so you may end up losing money per student. You could subscribe to sites like lessonface.com or find music schools in your area with a quick Google search. Second on my list is online courses. Online courses are ridiculously lucrative. I mean, it is $1 billion industry, and now is a great time to make them, especially since the pandemic is keeping folks at home. Since courses are basically built for students who want to learn at their own pace, it is important that you finish your entire course before you release it to the public. A completed course, of course. So do keep in mind that it will take some time and probably some financial investment to finish creating it. A cool way to start out with online singing courses is to make short courses about specific singing skills rather than a larger course on a broad set of singing skills. Online courses are usually hosted on a course platform, and you can find different platforms depending on your price point. Each one of these platforms has different specs, so do keep that in mind too. The easiest option, in my opinion, is something like Skillshare.com, which is great for shorter form courses. The next level up would be something like teachable.com or kajabi.com, where you can host an entire school's worth of courses. And the hardest option in terms of making an online course is probably making it on your own from scratch. And if you can do that, message me. I need you. Number 3 on the list is masterclasses, specifically virtual masterclasses. If you like creating communities around what you do as a singer, this is a great option for you. For all of the performers out there, this is an alternative way to engage the people in your audience who are probably dying to know how you do what you do. Zoom masterclasses are great to start with a smaller group of students. You can discuss one general topic per session, or you can break down one topic into a bunch of smaller topics over the course of multiple sessions. Facebook groups is another surprisingly great tool for masterclasses. Basically, you can create a private group, then you add people to the group after they've paid a certain fee for access, and then you give them all the knowledge that you have through Facebook Lives and Facebook posts. It's pretty cool. Number 4 on our list is session work, and specifically singing session work, of course, for singers. Session vocalists do so many things. They can be background vocalists, they can do demos for other artists, collaborate with other producers on their tracks, contribute their vocals to film scores, and so much more. Still, one very important thing to keep in mind is that you need to have a home studio and have it as session ready as possible. Comment below if you'd like me to make a video on how to make a home studio specifically for vocalists. You will need a vocal reel showcasing a few different styles that you can sing in, and I cannot express enough how important this reel is so that people, potential clients, will know exactly what to hire you for.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 journeys to plan. Looking out across the morning, city's heart begins to beat. Everybody asks me why I'm smiling out from ear to ear, but I know, oh, nothing's perfect, but it's worth it after fighting through my tears. Finally, you put me first.
And finally, we've made it to number 5 on our list, voiceover work. So I used to consider this to be a subsection of session work, but to be fair, it's so big that it deserves its own category. Vocal work can include audiobooks, animation, commercials or jingles, video games, virtual assistants like Siri or Alexa, documentaries, and so much more. There is a lot that goes into being a voiceover artist, and a lot of people on YouTube have already made a bunch of videos. I'll link a couple below. But the main thing that you have to keep in mind is that you have to have a voiceover reel that showcases the possible voices that you can create.
What do your mornings look like? What do they sound like? The mashup is a voice-activated blender that lists off smoothie ingredients so you can kickstart your day.
Hi there, sir or madam. It's really nice of you to visit my shop.
I never thought that she'd show up at the office like that. What do I do now? Oh, you didn't expect to get rid of me that easily, did you?
Sites like Backstage.com are great for finding job postings, and that site in particular has a growing database with new gigs posted daily. And that is my top 5. Now, you may have noticed that I've neglected to mention live stream performing on this list. Well, you can still perform, and I think all singers should still be putting their music out there. The main caveat that I have is, in terms of live performing, it's super easy for streams to become online busking, which isn't very sustainable or stable. So I have another video coming out soon with ways to make sure that you can still generate an income performing virtually. Stay tuned for that and subscribe for that too. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I hope that you liked it, and share it with all of your singer friends, because you know, singers ought to be making that cash money in their sleep. Let's make this a reality. Let's make this normal. Until next time, ja, mata ne.